Okay, so more Warframe. Now, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video of this kind. For those of you who may be new to my channel, let me explain what this video is basically about. These videos are just purely for fun. They're not to be taken serious in any kind of way. It's basically an I pick and you choose type of weapon. This time around, I'm asking you guys, when it comes to flexing your awesomeness in the Void or in certain missions, which of these two try-hard weapons would you pick if you could only choose one or the other? So it's basically between the Soma Prime and the Boltor Prime, probably two of the best rifles in the game at the minute. And anyone doing serious high level missions will normally grab one or the other of these two weapons at some stage throughout their progression. Now, both of these weapons throw out some serious damage, and as I've already seen in one of my previous videos, defining which is better out of these two can cause some nice little arguments among the player base. So I guess choosing which of these two weapons to pick will kind of depend on several things. What kind of player are you and what is your playstyle? Maybe you prefer using weapons with a projectile speed like the Boltor Prime, which will mean that shots from range will need to have you leading your target so as to make sure all of those shots hit home, or you might find yourself missing a few. Or maybe you prefer the instant hits that a hit scan weapon like the Soma Prime will bring, which will mean you don't have to lead your targets and exactly where you fire is exactly where you hit. Now, maybe you just prefer pinning your enemies to the walls and ceilings like little ornaments, then the Boltor Prime is definitely for you. Or maybe you love to see the yellow crit numbers on almost every bullet, then of course grab the Soma. Now, probably the main reason to pick between the two of these weapons is the difference in burst DPS and sustained DPS, as well as their completely different damage types. Now, the Boltor Prime has one of the highest burst DPSs in the game. It also deals puncture damage, which when it comes to Void missions, it means that the Boltor Prime will perform really well. But the Soma Prime, on the other hand, deals some of the highest sustained DPS in the game, and it does deal mainly in slash damage, which means it's not going to be as powerful in the Void, but it will still perform well enough for you to last for a very long time. Now, not many enemies in the game demand a very high rate of sustainable DPS. The bosses kind of die inside a second. Many of the other enemies you come across in the Void, up until you get to very high levels, will die in 1 or 2 bullets as well. But against Infested, the Soma Prime outright destroys all enemies in its path, and because it has a 200 round magazine and an ammo pool of 800, it will simply mow down large groups of Infested without putting you in any real pressure whatsoever. So out of the two of these absolutely amazing weapons, which would you pick and why? Maybe it'll be the Boltor Prime with its high burst DPS, its void destroying puncture damage, and the fact that it quite simply pins bitches to walls. Or the Soma Prime with its high sustained damage, infested shredding 200 round magazine, or the fact that you can mow down large groups of enemies with its really high crit chance as well. Me personally, if I could only pick one of these, I would probably pick the Boltor Prime, simply because of how well it performs in the Void. Yes, my favourite mission type is Infested, so it kind of makes no sense with me picking the Boltor, but I just enjoy the actual damage that the Boltor puts out and how fast it drops enemies. Like I said, it is a personal preference. I'm sure you guys will choose a different weapon. By all means, let me know in the comment section below, like I said, which of these would you pick and why. The video is just for fun after all, so please no fighting in the comment section. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and hit that subscribe button for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.
She's got class and style, and balanced by the pound. Shorty never act wild, very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is a no, let me tell you how it goes. Curves the word, spins the verb, loving it cause so freak what you heard. Rolling with the fatness, you never quite know what that